Have you ever wondered why some elderly gentlemen carry an unpleasant smell even though they believe they're perfectly clean? It's an uncomfortable subject, rarely spoken out loud, yet it silently shapes the way others perceive you. The truth is, once we reach a certain age, the way we care for ourselves, especially our bathroom habits, can make a huge difference in how fresh or unappealing we smell. This isn't just about appearances. It's about dignity, confidence, and the comfort of living in your own skin. After the age of 70, the body goes through subtle changes that aren't always obvious. The skin tends to hold on to odors longer. Metabolism slows down, and routines that once seemed harmless may now be working against you without you even realizing it. That's why this video was created with care for older men who want to feel refreshed, clean, and fully in control of their presence. Today, we'll uncover 5 common bathroom habits that could be the hidden reason behind persistent body odor. This is not about shaming anyone. It's about small, simple adjustments that can dramatically improve your quality of life. Whether you live alone with a partner or in a shared space, you deserve to feel confident and comfortable in your body again. And make sure you stay until the very end, because the last tip might completely change how you think about your daily routine. Let's get started. Habit 1. Skipping proper wiping technique. This might sound basic, but it's one of the biggest culprits behind lingering odors in older men. The reason after 70 our joints aren't as flexible and reaching around to clean thoroughly can become more challenging than we'd like to admit. For men dealing with arthritis, back pain, or reduced mobility, it's easy to miss spots without realizing it. Even the smallest trace left behind can quickly develop into an odor that clings to clothing, bedding, and your surroundings. Many men assume a quick wipe is enough, but at this stage of life, your body requires more care. Proper cleaning isn't just hygiene, it's the key to preventing that stubborn smell that can quietly chip away at your confidence. Another overlooked issue is relying too much on plain dry toilet paper. Dry paper doesn't actually clean it often, just smears. This is especially true if you're dealing with softer or looser stools, a common challenge in older age due to medications or dietary changes. That smear leaves behind residue which gets trapped in the natural folds of the skin, and it builds up even more if you spend long hours sitting throughout the day. Now, if you're wearing absorbent underwear or tight-fitting briefs, the problem multiplies. This doesn't mean you're unclean. It simply means your current method isn't doing the job anymore. To make matters worse, your sense of smell may not be as sharp as it used to be. So while others notice the odor right away, you might not even be aware of it. This creates a painful gap. You believe you're caring for yourself properly, but people around you may feel uncomfortable without saying a word. Instead, they quietly keep their distance, or worse, whisper about it behind your back. And that's not fair to you. You deserve the truth, and you deserve to feel in control of your body again. The fix is surprisingly simple. Switch to moist wipes or consider installing a bidet attachment. Both options provide a far cleaner and more comfortable experience while significantly reducing odor. And if mobility is an issue, there are long-handled hygiene tools designed specifically to help older adults reach without pain or strain. Investing in these tools doesn't make you weak. It shows you value your comfort and your dignity. Because in the end, this isn't only about getting rid of odor. It's about restoring your sense of self-respect. When you feel fresh, you feel confident. You're more likely to step outside, start conversations, and smile without hesitation. And that kind of confidence is contagious. It shines through, changing the way people treat you the moment you walk into the room. At this stage in life, peace of mind is priceless. And one surprisingly common habit that can quietly undermine it is not changing your underwear often enough. It might sound trivial, but the truth is the difference between smelling fresh and smelling stale often comes down to what's underneath and how long you've been wearing it. As we grow older, the body no longer regulates temperature the way it once did. Sweat production changes, the skin becomes thinner, circulation slows down, and certain areas of the body stay damp longer than before. Now, if underwear is worn for 2 or 3 days in a row, it creates the perfect breeding ground for odor that sticks to your skin and follows you everywhere you go. The tricky part is that many older men don't even realize it's happening. Why? Because after retirement or living alone, the urgency to stay on a strict laundry routine fades away. You might think it's not dirty. I've only been sitting at home. I didn't sweat today. But odor doesn't only come from physical activity. It builds up from your body's natural oils, dead skin cells, and yes, even minor urine leakage, which becomes more common with age and certain medications. These dribbles may feel insignificant, but once absorbed into fabric, they create a warm, moist environment where bacteria thrive. And it's the bacteria, not just the moisture, that cause that stubborn smell. And let's be honest, not all underwear is created equal. Old stretched-out briefs made from thick, non-breathable fabric trap heat and moisture, making everything worse. If you haven't replaced your underwear in years, chances are the material isn't helping you, it's working against you. So what's the fix? Simple: change your underwear every single day. No exceptions, even if you're staying home, even if you feel clean. On top of that, consider upgrading to modern underwear made from lightweight, moisture-wicking, breathable fabrics. They're designed not only for hygiene, but for comfort. And once you switch, you'll notice the difference not just in how you feel, but in how others respond to you. You'll be amazed at how much fresher you feel simply by putting on a clean pair of underwear each day. Your clothes will hold a cleaner scent, your chair won't trap that musty odor, and your confidence will grow. Because deep down, we all know the difference when we feel truly clean. This isn't just about looking presentable for others. It's about dignity, about respecting yourself enough to maintain a body you can feel proud of. Every time you slip into fresh underwear, you are making a quiet but powerful declaration. I still care about myself, I still matter. If you've made it this far and found these insights helpful, drop the number 2 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a future video. Your support allows us to keep producing valuable content to inform, inspire, and empower you. Now let's move on to habit number 3, an invisible culprit that many men never even consider: neglecting bathroom ventilation. Believe it or not, the air inside your bathroom can directly impact how you smell. Bathrooms are built to handle moisture, but only when they're properly ventilated. Without airflow, every steamy shower, every flush, every damp towel left hanging adds to a growing humidity problem. And that moisture doesn't just vanish, it settles into everything: bath mats, towels, even clothes hanging on a hook. Over time, this creates the perfect breeding ground for mildew and bacteria, both of which release musty, sour odors that cling to your skin and your clothing. The challenge is that many older men, especially those living alone, don't notice it anymore. They become desensitized to their home smell. But visitors notice, caregivers notice, family members who stop by certainly notice. And sometimes that odor even follows you out of the bathroom, leaving a lasting impression you never intended. Sometimes it's the little habits that quietly damage your reputation. Think about it. How many times have you stepped out of the shower only to dry off with a towel that's been sitting in a damp bathroom for days? You may be squeaky clean when you step out, but that towel is rubbing mildew and musty odors right back onto your skin. And here's the worst part: once that odor clings to your body and clothes, no amount of deodorant or cologne can hide it. But the problem goes beyond towels and bath mats. The real culprit is the air itself. When the air is heavy with moisture, even your skin doesn't dry properly. Folds of skin, underarms, groin, under the belly stay slightly damp, creating the perfect breeding ground for bacteria and odor. The solution: make ventilation a non-negotiable part of your bathroom routine. If you have an exhaust fan, turn it on every time you bathe and let it run for at least 15 to 20 minutes afterward. No fan, crack a window. Open the bathroom door once you're done. Hang towels where they can fully dry instead of bunching them up on a hook, and replace bath mats regularly. You'd be shocked at how much odor they hold on to. These small changes add up fast. Your towels will feel fresher, your clothes will smell cleaner, and your skin will feel drier and more comfortable after each shower. It's not just about freshening your bathroom, it's about freshening yourself. A simple adjustment that makes a big difference in how you show up in the world and how you feel at home. Now let's move on to habit number 4, skipping deodorant or using the wrong kind. Many older men, especially after retirement, stop keeping up with routines they once considered essential. And deodorant is often the first to go. You might think, I don't sweat like I used to. I'm mostly at home. Why bother? But here's the truth: body odor doesn't just come from heavy sweating. It can build slowly and steadily, especially under the arms. And without the right deodorant, that low-level odor only grows stronger over time. Here's something many men don't realize: as we age, our skin changes. Natural oil production shifts, and the bacteria living on our skin, especially in warm spots like the armpits, start interacting with those oils differently. That interaction creates a very distinct scent, one that becomes more noticeable if left unmanaged. And this isn't about poor hygiene. You could shower every single day and still deal with body odor if you're not using the right protection afterward. The problem only gets worse when men either skip deodorant altogether or keep using the same product they relied on decades ago. A lot of older men stick with the brand they used in their 30s or 40s thinking, it worked back then, it'll work now. But bodies change, and what once covered odor perfectly may barely make a difference anymore. Some even switch to natural deodorants, aluminum-free, fragrance-free sticks, in the hope of being healthier. That's fine in theory, but many of those products simply don't have the staying power older skin requires. And another common mistake is confusing deodorant with antiperspirant. Deodorant masks and neutralizes odor. Antiperspirant reduces sweat. Some products do both, but not all. And if you're using one that only tackles half the problem, it's no surprise the smell creeps back just a few hours later. Take Harold, for example, a 78-year-old gentleman I know. He prided himself on being low maintenance. He'd shower in the morning and skip deodorant, completely thinking that was enough. But his daughter gently told him that whenever she visited, she could notice a strange smell, even though his home was spotless. The issue wasn't hygiene, it was the missing step of proper deodorant. Once Harold switched to a solid antiperspirant deodorant combo that matched his body's current needs, the change was instant. The odor disappeared and his confidence returned almost overnight. From the moment Harold switched to the right deodorant, his clothes stayed fresher, his confidence soared, and those awkward moments where people subtly step back simply disappeared. That small adjustment completely transformed not just how others saw him, but how he viewed himself. So take a moment to evaluate what you're using, or if you're using anything at all. The question isn't about age, it's about whether your routine matches your body and lifestyle today. You are never too old to care about how you present yourself to the world. And deodorant remains one of the simplest, most powerful tools for doing just that. If you're still here watching and finding value in this video, drop the number 4 in the comments so I know you're with me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on that bell icon so you won't miss future videos. Your support allows us to keep creating meaningful content that informs, inspires, and uplifts. Now let's move on to habit number 5, relying on air fresheners instead of addressing real odors. This is one of the biggest mistakes many older men make in their bathroom routine. A quick spritz might feel like it's doing the trick, but the truth is it only covers things up for a short time. In many cases, it actually mixes with the existing smell, creating a stronger, harsher odor that's even more noticeable. Over time, that cover-up scent becomes part of what people call old man smell. It clings to towels, clothes, even your skin without you realizing it. Many seniors develop the habit of spraying after every bathroom visit, thinking it's considerate or tidy. But here's the problem. If the toilet isn't cleaned properly, if the air isn't ventilated, or if damp towels are hanging around soaking up bacteria, then air fresheners are not solving anything. They're just masking the issue while the real source of odor continues to grow. Spraying air freshener is like pouring perfume over mildew, urine residue, and stale particles. And unfortunately, most people can tell. Take George, a 78-year-old gentleman I used to play cards with. He was sharp, well-dressed, and always carried a lemon scent around him. At first you'd think, wow, that's fresh. But step inside his house, and the smell hit differently, citrus mixed with damp socks. The real issue, his toilet seal was leaking. He almost never opened a window, and he sprayed air freshener every few hours. He didn't think twice about it until his daughter kindly mentioned, "Dad, the house doesn't smell clean. It smells like it's trying to hide something." And that's the truth. Air freshener should be the finishing touch on a clean bathroom, not a substitute for cleaning itself. If the foundation is dirty, no fragrance can cover it up. And for men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s whose sense of smell has dulled with age, the risk is even greater. You may think everything smells fine, but visitors are picking up on something very different. So what's the fix? 1. Handle moisture first. Bathrooms that stay damp breed mold and mildew, both of which stink and cling to fabrics and skin. Use a fan, crack a window, and let towels dry completely between uses. 2. Clean the toilet thoroughly, not just the bowl, but under the rim, around the base, and the seat hinges. 3. Don't overlook small details. Floors, switches, handles, they all collect odor. 4. Only after the space is truly clean should you add a light scent. Subtle options like essential oils or baking soda-based fresheners are best. They don't overpower, don't smell artificial, and won't mix badly with lingering odors. Remember, the goal isn't to smell like flowers, it's to smell clean, fresh, and natural. A bathroom that smells good because it's actually clean will always make a stronger impression than one that's just covered up. That kind of cleanliness sends a message: you respect yourself and you respect the people who share your space. Final thoughts: if you have made it this far, I want to thank you not just for watching, but for caring enough about yourself to face a topic many avoid. Talking about odor can feel awkward, even embarrassing, but this isn't about shame. It's about taking back control. Your scent is part of how the world experiences you, and even more importantly, how you experience yourself. The 5 habits we've discussed may seem small, but together they have a powerful impact on your confidence, your relationships, and your daily life. This isn't just about soap or deodorant. It's about dignity. It's about not letting age strip away the pride you've earned over a lifetime. And the good news, it's never too late to make a change. You don't need to overhaul your entire routine in one day. Just start with one habit, one simple shift. Maybe it's fresh underwear every morning. Maybe it's replacing that old towel. Maybe it's noticing the air in your bathroom. Whatever it is, that one action declares to the world and to yourself: I still care. I still matter. Because I do. If this video helped you see things differently, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. There are plenty more videos waiting to support you. And if you know someone quietly struggling with this issue, share this with kindness. Sometimes the smallest nudge opens the biggest door. Until next time, take care of your space, your body, and your spirit, because you've earned that much and more.